Ooh, this is slightly problematic. I'm not entirely sure if we're going to survive this. Summon Golem. Oh, I'd love to get Summon Golem if at all possible. Let's increase my health a little bit more, and let's try and kill this. Hello and welcome back to SpellForce 3 Fallen God. If you'd like to check out the game, there is a link in the description, and this video is kindly sponsored by THQ Nordic. Now, in this episode, we're going to be checking out the Skirmish Mode, because in the last two, we've been playing through the campaign, and while I would love to see what happens, because the story is just that good, I am going to try to restrain myself a little bit. And as you can see, in the Skirmish Mode, you do have ranked and unranked PvP matches. You can play as humans, elves, orcs, trolls. I believe there's also a couple of extra races as well, but we're currently playing on the review version, and maybe they're not available just yet. I'm not entirely sure about that. There are a number of maps that you can indeed dislike or ban in this case. I suppose that's probably what it is. And otherwise, you also have custom matches, so you can indeed host games for your friends, and you can indeed join them, and so on and so forth. You can change the objective and how many heroes you can use. I think the maximum is 2. And you also have resource abundance as well, so it basically determines how many resources are in any particular place. And you can also join the session, of course, and then you have AI matches and also replays too. And we're going to be playing an AI match because it's highly unlikely that at this point, before the game is even released, that there are going to be any people playing the PvP version of the game. So we're just going to do objective here, and you can play with capital destruction, conquest, or domination. Conquest is where we just basically have to kill everything, and I think that's perfectly fine. I'm going to play on resource abundance ×1. You can also do co-op in this mode as well, and you can also select from the wide variety of different maps. These all have different max player capacities as well, so if you want to have an epic game, then you definitely want to be playing on Leonadar Heathlands even at 6, and Dawnstar Island at 6. And if you want to have more of a, shall we say, intimate murdering, then Grey Keep Gardens is probably going to be pretty fun. I personally feel like I like this one the most so far. That's the one I've been playing the most of, and well, we're going to be playing as the orcs in this particular skirmish, and we're also going to be playing against, well, as you can see, there's a wide variety of different difficulties, but I'm going to be playing against normal AI, and the AI is probably going to absolutely slaughter me. Let's play against humans. I think that should be quite fun, right? Alright, so here we are. We've just spawned into the game. We have a wide variety of different items that we've gained as well. I'm going to be spawning the Goblin Shaman as my first unit, and we're also going to be getting a couple of other units over here. Now, what we want to do first is obviously get a woodcutter up and running as soon as possible. Let me see, where's the best wood? Yeah, seems like about here. It seems pretty good. So we'll just put it around about there. And then we also want to get a stone cutter. So the stone cutter will go around about here. And then we probably want to get a hunting cabin too. So the hunting cabin can go around about here. It doesn't really matter to me at the moment. We can also build some farms too. That gives you some significant, well, not significant, but an inexhaustible steady source of food, as you can see right there. So that's pretty good. And we're just going to basically wait until these things are built, and then we're just going to continue getting stuff going. We also have some ability points with our shaman to spend. I actually have not played with the shaman before, so this should be kind of amusing. Let's have a look at what's this. On death, once every 1 second, cast on self, deal that, blah blah blah. Okay, yeah, that's actually pretty cool. Receive the following boons. Yeah, armored, okay, and Totem of Sparks, we'll play that, and the healing totem, yes, definitely like that. That sounds like a lot of fun to me. So now we have some units. We're going to be going with those right away down to our first little area right there. I'm going to be key binding the Kalrak, which is my main capital here, and we'll see what we can do with that. We also have a war pit here, which I probably want to construct. The war pit is pretty much where you upgrade your units and try to get additional resources, research done, and also, well, also resources, I guess, kind of. But otherwise, we're going to be using a healing totem here. I hope this is actually the healing totem. Yes, it is indeed the healing totem. Okay, so let's move these guys away. Not a big fan, by the way, of the scoundrels. I feel like I'm not a big fan of these kinds of units. I like the pesterers much more. The orcs have some very funny names for their units. I very much appreciate those. What does the Totem of Sparks do? It deals 30 damage to enemy targets in the area every 2 seconds. I quite like the Goblin Shaman for that reason. It is pretty cool. So yeah, as you can see, whenever you go to a nearby flag, you're going to be able to capture it and indeed start to utilize the resources in that area, but only if you have the ability to expand by building outposts. You can see here that we have a scouting post right here, so technically we'd be able to do that. But what I'm actually going to do first is we're going to dedicate the first little bit of resources that we've gained to an upgrade. We're going to go for an upgrade really, really quickly right here, because generally what I have found in Skirmish is getting additional technology and getting additional worker capacity and unit capacity is really quite important. So we're just going to be getting 2 more scoundrels to come over here. I can, of course, use Healing Totem. We're going to move these guys back here. I'm not entirely sure if the high ground gives me any kind of advantage, but I'm going to try and utilize it a little bit here as well. And you could see here that the enemy actually ran away. There seems to be more units there. So basically kiting, doing a little bit of kiting strategically is quite important. All right, what else do we have? Totem of Enfeeblement, all ability cooldowns. We're just going to go for power and health. I think that's probably going to make the most sense. And then we'll move up here. And I'm just going to cast a healing totem right there just to kind of top our guys up a little. And then units can also drop loot as well, by the way. So enemy units can drop loot, and they usually contain things like healing potions, hex power potions. Hex is basically a way for you to gain back focus, and focus is your mana pretty much. So otherwise what you could see here is we can get Call of the Pack. I do need to get some additional stone, however. Unfortunately, I do have the maximum amount of stone cutters currently working, and I do not have the ability to do that just yet. But this allows us to train goblin pesterers and so on. Now that we've also upgraded ourselves, we're going to be able to train brutes and hunters. And brutes and hunters unfortunately require much larger resources, so it is going to be a bit difficult for me to get that. But let me actually just take a quick look. I think I probably want to go over here, so we're probably going to be building a scouting post around here, and then we'll just try to get some other stuff. So you can see here that we have a number of other buildings unlocked as well. So this enables training of elite military units. That's the Blood Forge. This mines iron ore, so when we do get an outpost that actually has iron available, then we're going to be able to mine that. We also have Forge, allows the research of advanced economic technology. I probably want to build that straight away. Let's build that round about there. And then we probably want to build Shaman Hut. Sounds pretty fun too. And then we also have a Black Ash Collector, which requires technology level 3, which is obviously not going to happen anytime soon. It's going to be kind of hard for me to get that. But otherwise, we're going to be building something. What do we need? We need wood, right? Yeah, we need wood. So I need 10 wood to be able to build another woodcutter, and then hopefully I'll be able to do that. Where is the majority of wood is round about here, so I'm actually just going to build this round about there. That seems pretty good. And now we can use our additional units and maybe move on to the next pack, because it is quite important to move around and level up your hero as much as you possibly can. But obviously some of the time you're not really going to be able to do that so effectively. I'm going to use Totem of Shocks over there so that we can actually get some damage being done. I like the Goblin Shaman's playstyle quite a bit. I was actually playing with the Occultist beforehand. The Occultist is kind of like a big two-handed weapon user, melee. And he's pretty good. He's pretty good. He uses his health to imbue himself with multiple things. There was an aura that caused bleeding all around him, which is actually quite strong, I believe. Anyway, Totem of Vex, Healing Totem. Do I want anything else? Increases your maximum focus. We probably want to go for... No, that's absolutely fine. What about this? Soul Drain? What is that? Minus 100% movement speed. What? That's crazy. Heal allied creature. Yeah, that sounds like a good plan to me. Being able to heal allied creatures on demand sounds like a fun plan. All right, so I'm actually just going to be placing some more people over here, and now that we have the war pit, I'm probably going to be getting pesterers up and running as soon as possible, because I personally feel like pesterers are a lot of fun to use. And they only use stone and food, which is great, because generally, I don't really want to be using scoundrels that much because they use wood, and wood is a pretty precious resource. At least I think so at the moment, just generally because of where we are in the game. So we're going to see what we can do here. This is going to be very difficult for me. I might not even be able to do it, to be honest. Gonna put out a healing totem, gonna put out a shock totem. Actually wonder, is the shock totem doing damage to us? No, I don't think so. Oh, moving back. Moving back. There we go. Well, things aren't actually going that badly so far. Maybe I can heal one of my guys. Yeah, I can actually heal one of my guys with the new ability that we just gained, which is called Life Bloom. And we might even be able to achieve a victory here, which would be kind of fantastic, to be honest. All right, so we now have that research available, and that means that I'm going to be able to build drummers and indeed goblin pesterers. I will be building 1 or 2 pesterers, probably just 1 at the moment. And oh no, we're losing more people. This guy's really crazy powerful right now, isn't he? Look at that. He's doing so much damage. All right. Thankfully, my goblin shaman is indeed healing them. And there you go. We're actually almost to the next level. Now, obviously, as you can no doubt tell, the various icons on the minimap will determine what kind of enemies you're going to be fighting in those areas. And you, well, probably don't want to go over here because this guy is a massive boss. But if you do go over there, you're going to be rewarded with insanely nice resources. So that is something to bear in mind. Anyway, Stonecutter, probably going to go for 1 more of these over here. And then we're going to go for another hunting lodge, of course, because that's what we want to do. Now, bear in mind that if you play as different factions, so for example, the elves, if you play as the elves, you are going to be rewarded with the ability to regrow forested areas. Yes, it's actually quite powerful with what you can do with that, because let's just say that the game goes along and I mine out absolutely every single bit of forest. Well, as the elves, you can just regrow that forest, whereas obviously as the goblins and the trolls and the humans, you're not going to really be able to do that as easily. All right, so now we can actually do some additional research. I probably will do that in a second, but at the moment I'm kind of just wanting to expand a little bit more. So we're just going to build another scouting post right there, and then we're going to be moving our forces all the way over here too, and we're going to be maybe fighting some additional units. I'm not entirely sure, but we'll see. And we also we could increase worker HP if we want to. Brutes require iron, right? Yeah, they do require iron. So I would love to be able to try and secure an iron resource. I think there is probably one over here or here. No. What about there? Might be there, yes. Seems like there's some iron over there. So let's see if we can maybe do something in that direction. So let's get a little bit of this up and running. And oh, this is iron. Is that iron right there? That looks to be iron, I think. Yes. Yes, indeed it is. Okay, fantastic. That's actually crazy. So we're going to be attempting to build that as soon as possible, because that means that we'll be able to acquire those brute units, which are going to be so good. Oh, yes. They're going to be very, very good for us. And as long as we can get a woodworker up, or shall we say a lumber mill, that's really going to make a huge difference to us. And we also probably want to get... Actually, more food is not even required right now, so I'm pretty happy with how it's going so far. As you can see, we do need 20 iron. Do I need anything else, by the way, to be able to forge this or anything? Oh yeah, I should actually check out the forge, because I haven't done that yet. As you can see, increases the HP of buildings, increases your maximum population. Probably will be doing that sometime soon. It enhances food production and collection, enhances stone production, enhances wood production. Oh, yes, I will definitely be enhancing that. Thank you very much. And as you can see, there is an enemy coming in to scout my defenses. Obviously, it's going to die because he ran right into my little building here. But he now knows that I am at level 2, and that is probably going to send off some alarm bells for him, which I'm not a big fan of, thank you very much. So I'm going to try and enhance my stone production as well. And we should probably get everyone to come over here and try and move on to the next little area as well. Okay, so what's actually going on here? Okay, I should probably get some lumber mill going on. And a little one of these, and a little one of these. There we go. And then we're going to move on over here. Now, here's a godstone. There are godstones in the skirmish mode as well. You're going to be able to use these to teleport to various places. Oh, hello there. Perfect. Okay, this is bad, actually. I should not be here right now. This is actually quite bad. Run, run. Ah, no, I can't micro that fast. I can't micro that fast. Okay, I'm hopefully going to be able to heal this guy. Get him. Yeah. There we go. Kill that guy. Nice. Okay, I think my Goblin Shaman will probably be able to do something here, at least a little bit, and he's got the Pesterers nearby to him now as well. These Pesterers are ranged, so... No, he's dead as well. Yeah, the Pesterers are kind of hard to utilize, especially when you don't have a melee hero. Melee heroes obviously will provide more of a buffer between the two of you, so it's a little bit difficult to utilize otherwise. And we're just going to be getting this outpost. And look at all of our Pesterers coming over. That's really nice. There's a huge amount of them coming.
Our borders have expanded.
There we go. Alright, so now we can basically build another scouting outpost around about here. And we can even upgrade this, by the way. As you can see here, look at that. Provides additional workers. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to build one of those over here. And that's going to provide additional workers for the iron mine specifically. At least I would like to be able to do that. Let's increase our maximum population. We're currently under attack by something. Oh, yeah, actually quite a bit. Okay, so let's do this. Let's do a nice little healing totem. And then that's basically all I need to do, I think. The Pesterers will probably deal with these guys not too badly. Should be all right. And now we're going to be getting an additional iron mine. Wait a minute, is that iron? I think that is iron, but oh, we don't have enough workers, I think. Don't think we have enough workers to be able to do that. Or maybe that's not iron? Maybe it's something else? Is it black ash, actually? It might be black ash. Yeah, I think it is. I think it is, yeah. I think that is indeed black ash. So, yeah. We won't be able to utilize that at all, unfortunately. Not at the moment, at least. We need to get to technology level 3 to be able to do that. Alright, so yeah, as you can see, these guys are basically just sending in humans right now, which is really quite a huge mistake. Yeah, no! Ah, he got my pester up. Nah, well, never mind. Okay, so let's just send all these guys over here. We're actually going to be upgrading ourselves relatively soon. I also want to get brutes unlocked. And we can also get wyverns and trolls, by the way, too. But I don't know where the trolls are actually available. I really have no idea about that, so that's kind of intriguing to me. Maybe we want to see what's going on with that. Okay, so the hunting cabin is actually not working here, so I'm going to actually upgrade this scouting post because apparently there's not enough workers to be able to make that work. Okay, wait a minute. What's actually going on here? Are you serious right now? How dare you? How dare you do such a thing? Okay, I'm just going to get my healing totem out here. Let's move this guy back. Move him back. Ah, no, the cavalry. The cavalry are going to absolutely murder him. Ah, he's running. He's running. Look at that. There we go. Well, while that happens, obviously, the rest of my forces will just be continuing to attack, which is absolutely fantastic. We should probably upgrade the scouting outpost. There's the enemy hero as well, by the way. Look at that. Enemy hero is right here. Okay, let's get that. Let's get another one of these healing totems up. And then we're just going to continue to try and deal damage. I think we should probably try and kill his supporting units first, rather than anything else. Let's try to build some brutes, shall we? While we can. Let's build a couple of these. Let's build some scoundrels.
Our warriors are hungry. Let's find more food.
Oh yeah, we need more food. That's problematic. I think I might have built a little bit too many. Yes, I might have built a little bit too many, but that happens, you know, that happens. Okay, so I think we should be fine as long as I can get another healing totem out here, which I will be able to do. I can also use healing potions on my hero, by the way, so if I do get to a point where I think I'm gonna die, I can then use a healing potion to sort of stabilize myself a little bit. So that really does make a difference. Okay, so let me see. Do I have enough food to do this? No, I do not. So let's hope that my... Yeah, the other hunting cabin is now working because I upgraded this outpost to a frontier outpost, which indeed then gives us additional workers. So that is really nice. Otherwise, what we're going to do is we're probably going to be speccing into Soul Drain here. Oh, Chain Lightning is fantastic. Yeah, I'd love to have Chain Lightning. Thank you very much. There are a lot of different usable abilities for your heroes as well. So you're going to get a lot of variety in that too. And... let me see. I think I probably want to upgrade this. I'm going to upgrade this right now. I'm going to use our very limited food supplies to do that. think it is necessary right now. And we're consistently being attacked by the enemy coming in here, but we can do quite a lot of damage. Chain Lightning is going to be super powerful, so I'm going to try and use that. Boom! Look at that. Wow, massive damage, massive damage. I like it. All right. Nice little healing potion. Not healing potion. Nice little healing totem, should we say. And then we'll just kill the remaining units here that we can. We've got to be a bit careful. Oh! Oh, that's a bit much, isn't it? That's a bit much. How dare you? Well, at least we moved out of the way of it. Didn't really do that much damage, at least. And he is now running away. I wonder, can I get... No, I can't get another one. How's he got 2 heroes out? Or are they just really strong units? Maybe they're just really strong units. Anyway, I'm just going to destroy his outpost right here. And we're going to be placing another healing totem out. And we're also probably going to be getting some hunters too, while I can. And let's get some more of these guys. Let's get some more of these guys. Let's just literally start spamming units. That's what goblins and orcs are all about. Getting as many units on the battlefield as possible. And it seems to be working quite nicely so far for us. Okay, so let's do this. Can I get another totem out? Yes, I can. And I think Chain Lightning is going to be super useful here. Nice little bit of damage. Oh, that's a lot of people. Okay, that is a lot of people. Let me actually just run away from this right now. We need to fight next to our frontier post because that is going to allow a lot of automatic damage to be done to the opponent, which is exactly what we want. Thank you. And let's get a let's get a hunting totem. Hunting cabin. Ha! Yes, we need to do this though. Tribe Totem. This is going to be super powerful, so I'm going to be building one of these. It's going to cost quite a lot, but we have a lot as it is already, as you can quite clearly tell. And that enables me to cast support abilities. And now I'm not entirely sure how to do that, because obviously it's not actually built yet, but once it's built, we're going to see what happens with it. It's going to be pretty fun to find out. Okay, so I can indeed upgrade this even further. I think I will probably do that because it seems like the humans are coming from this area much more often than you'd expect. And where else can we build things here? Ah, there we go. There's that. Okay. Right. Okay, so I'm going to just build some more stuff here while I can. And here we go. Here they come. Here they come. Oh, that's a siege? Are you serious? That's a siege engine? Okay, I'm just gonna absolutely murder this thing as soon as possible. Just kill this thing right there. He's obviously put a lot of resources into getting this catapult up and running. I mean, it does 300 damage, as you can see right there. That's obviously siege damage, so it does a lot more damage to actual structures, but not too much to anything else. Okay, so now, as you can see, we now have the ability to use things like Flame Strike, Oil Strike, Battle Rage, and Zarak's Cage. Now, these abilities all have unlimited range. You can use them basically across the entirety of the map. However, you are going to require a lot of, well, any kind of resource to be able to do it. I think we need... What is that, actually? I think it's like essence of some kind. I don't really know. But we can make some iron bars here as well, apparently. And there's black ash powder too, so... What happens if I make an iron bar? What actually happens there? I have no idea. Okay, well, I'm going to place this totem out here. Going to place another totem out here. And there we go. And then hopefully we're going to be able to use Life Bloom on some of our other forces here. I'm going to use it on this guy. Ooh. Ooh. Oh, this is slightly problematic. I'm not entirely sure if we're going to survive this. But we do have a fortified outpost right next to us here, so I'm actually kind of surprised that we may indeed end up losing this. Okay, just going to continue building totems as much as I can. These guys are healing, as far as I'm aware. They're like druids or something like that. They seem to be healing quite often. That's not very nice of them. Okay, so let's build some more hunters, shall we? And we should probably get a little teleport going on between the two godstones right there. And we should probably get some black ash powder too. But I need to expand a little bit, don't I? So you know what I'm going to do? I'm actually going to go up here and see if I can expand into this area, because this is probably going to give us access to more iron. Yeah, as you can see, it does have iron ore available somewhere around here. Not entirely sure where, though. So once we have captured it, hopefully it's going to provide us with an additional look.
The outpost has been built. Our borders have expanded.
Okay, I'm just going to try to keybind a bunch more of these little bases here so that we can actually start building things from multiple areas. We're going to get a drummer, and we are probably going to get a whole bunch of other pesterers and things like that because we have a lot of resources to be able to do that, which is pretty crazy. And let's build one of these. Ah, there we go, there we go. There they are, there they are. Okay, so let's get a blood forge. Ooh, that looks pretty fun. I'm gonna get the blood forge, I think. Did I actually just build that right now without meaning to? I'm not entirely sure. I might have. I might have. Okay, let's go down here, see if we can do some damage. Okay, I'm gonna have to put a totem there, put a totem in the back lines as well, and
building completed.
Then I think we'll probably use chain lightning on the back line. There we go. A little bit of extra damage being done is always going to be kind of useful, and we should probably try to heal some of our hardier units as well while they're fighting on the front lines.
Make it quick.
I think they're going to run out of mana sometime. I mean, look at the keepers. They have so much health. It's crazy. It's crazy how much health they have. My hero is about to go down. Oh, wow. That's a lot of enemies coming in. That is a lot of enemies. I don't even think I'm going to be able to survive this, to be honest. At this point, I don't think I'm going to be able to survive it. I'm using a focus potion as well. Try and use my totem once again. Okay, there we go, and then we probably want to... No. Ah, he's dead. No. Okay, wait a minute. He can actually respawn from here, and then hopefully help us out.
What do you want? Rush them!
I'm actually thinking we're probably done here, to be honest. I'm actually thinking we're probably done. I don't think I'm going to be able to do it. This guy has literally just overwhelmed us with technology, and I just have not been able to keep up, unfortunately. I think the Blood Forge would have enabled me to do a whole bunch of stuff. Yeah, look at this. All this research right here, look at this craziness. Orcish units, with the exception of goblins, gain increased attack power. Scoundrels are now recruited in packs of 3. And you have a number of other things as well that can improve your units by such a significant amount. So it's highly unlikely I'm going to be able to come back from this. But who knows? Okay, I'm going to just try to take my units away from here. I might be able to salvage something. So let's just move back a little bit. I'm still getting iron, so that's all that really matters, isn't it? Right? Not really. Let's upgrade this little area here as well. Let's just try to attack some more. Let's do a little bit of a healing totem here, and then a little bit of a shocking totem as well. There we go. We're getting some more people coming in. More people coming in is always good. Okay, so once the scoundrel research is done, which I'm not entirely sure whether it will be done anytime soon, but hopefully it will be. Summon Golem. Oh, I'd love to get Summon Golem if at all possible. Let's increase my health a little bit more. And let's try and kill this. Kill the wyvern or the griffin or whatever it is. Unfortunately, only ranged units can kill that, and I don't have too many of those, so I should probably get some more. So let's get some more goblin pesterers, shall we? Just gonna spawn a whole bunch more. And there you go. Alright, that seems pretty good to me. Okay, so... who's this over here? Oh, that's the enemy. Oh, yeah, I did build a blood forge over there. That's an absolute imbecile move, isn't it? Yes, I didn't mean to do that. I actually wanted to click on the map, but apparently map building is also available. So that's actually pretty cool if you are aware of that, which I wasn't, of course. Okay, so let's actually move over here and see if we can maybe do a little bit of something. As you can see, my scoundrels are actually being built in packs of 3 now, which is just insane. But yeah, I think this is probably done. I don't think I'm going to be able to achieve any kind of victory here, because the enemy just has so many really good units. I might be able to kill... oh, there we go. I killed the healer, I think. I think that was the healer that I just killed. So that's pretty good. Let's go for a nice little totem in the center there. Nice little shock totem in the center as well. And who knows? Maybe we're going to be able to... overwhelm the opponent somewhat. we might be able to. I'm going to continue using potions as well. You can do that with your heroes, of course. But yeah, these keeper units are insane. They have literally 1,750 HP, and you can see here that my shaman, my hero unit, has 2,150. So a regular unit having that much HP and being able to have more of it than just one is significantly strong. That is a very, very strong thing to have. But we are overwhelming them slightly in terms of numbers. As you can see, my scoundrels are coming in here, and we are not doing that badly, I say, as we potentially get absolutely murdered. Yes. It is a little bit problematic, isn't it? Okay, so let's just take another healing potion right there. I mean, we're doing all right, considering. This is basically my 5th or 6th skirmish, and I've never really played against a normal AI before, because obviously with the amount of different difficulties that you have available, you can kind of tell that normal might be a little bit more on the hard side of things. And that's exactly what is happening here, so... let's get my people. Let's get my people to come out of there. Yeah, there we go. There we go. More of them. More of them. Come over here. It's like an endless stream of goblins coming out of there. That's pretty cool, in my opinion. So, let's see if we can maybe do a little bit of extra something here as well. I'm kind of thinking, hey, you know what? Let's go for some more Bloodforged stuff. So, how about all Orcish units except that? Orcish units with the exception of goblins. Gain resistances. We need more iron to be able to get that as well. Your Goblin Pesters now cause oiled on enemies hit. When your Shamans ignite an oil target, they now cause an area of effect explosion. That's actually insane. But yeah, as you can see, the enemy has everything in hand, and I do not believe we're going to be able to come back from this. My hero is now dead once again as well. So that's going to be it actually for this episode. If you would like to check out SpellForce 3 Fallen God, then you should definitely do that through the link in the description. And I'm gonna continue playing Skirmish. I have a lot of fun doing this. Unfortunately, as I say, I haven't had a huge amount of experience against normal difficulty AI, and we are going to be quitting to menu because I would like to see the stats. So these are the stats right now, so you can quite clearly tell the economy of the normal AI just absolutely murdered me. The military score and, well, everything completely murdered me. And you can see a very detailed breakdown of what actually happened. You can see here that he's a human, right? He's a human faction, and he produced more units than a goblin Zerg-ish kind of faction, which is just not how it's supposed to be, in my opinion. It should really be the other way around. But, yeah. I need to get better with the goblins. Definitely need to get better with them. Buildings constructed, as you can see. Technologies researched and all that stuff. And then, obviously, you have the heroes. The research... I mean, the experience gained by the hero is just insane. But we dealt so much more damage. Look at this. My hero dealt so much more damage, but that just shows that maybe hero intervention and indeed incorporating heroes into battles is maybe not necessary. But yeah, otherwise you have a very detailed breakdown in the form of graphs here, telling you exactly the minute as to what actually happened. So you can see army size here. We were about similar at the 16-minute mark, kind of. But then he just started to skyrocket. And we also did, as you can see, we also did start getting a little bit of extra power at the exact same moments, but he just did it at a much better rate. Same with the base size. From the third minute, he was basically murdering me. And then we have resources gathered, resources owned. Actually, I had more than him in terms of that, but that is actually not good. To own a huge amount of resources, because if you own the resources, you're not spending them, and you need to spend them to be able to make additional units. That's the point. Just need to get better at that as well. But it's very cool that you can actually see this kind of stuff, because it really makes a huge difference in getting better at the game as well. And otherwise, there you are. That is, in my opinion, very, very cool. And I would love to play some more of this. So, as I say, if you'd like to check out the game, there's a link in the description. I thank you very much for watching. If you'd like to like the video, then that would be very much appreciated. And otherwise, I'll see you next time.